So, guys, at this point, I think you don't need a social to tell you that Arsenal and Chelsea ended 1-0 in favor of Arsenal. Chelsea lost again, and guys, this is becoming embarrassing. Like I'm not comfortable anymore. I feel so I feel so disturbed each time I watch Chelsea play Arsenal, and it's always the same feeling that Chelsea is going to lose. It's very painful, and for Chelsea fans all over the world, I know that they have the same sentiments because back in the days, Arsenal used to be Chelsea's wife. Chelsea's wife. Arsenal used to be, a short 3 point for Chelsea. But what is happening these days, we don't get to understand. But guys, before I go more deeper, please don't forget to click on the like button and share with your friends. And then please, most importantly, follow me on my YouTube channels so that you get amazing information, amazing updates on everything Chelsea and everything football. Now let's just dive right in straight. Now, my from the very get-go, I was never satisfied when the owners had to sack Pochettino because if you follow what was happening then, you discover that Pochettino was already doing well, qualified Chelsea, in the Europa League, and if not for the fact that Man U won FA Cup, Chelsea would have been in Europa League. But what happened. Now my point exactly is the owners had no business in sacking Pochettino, but they did what they had to do. Now Moresca coming in, I felt that he got a lot of things wrong, but we are going to be dissecting that in subsequent videos to come. But let's just talk about this match. I feel the formation was not okay for me, and then the lineup was not okay for me because personally, what was Jordan Sancho doing in the lineup? Because if you follow our last 2-3 matches, just previous matches and counting, Jordan Sancho have not been doing very well. Jordan Sancho is not in form. I feel like Jordan Sancho, I prefer Tariq George in place of Jordan Sancho. I prefer playing either you play Nkuku at the right wing and then play Jordan Sancho and play what's it called Tariq George at the left wing and leave Sancho on the bench, or you decide to even swap or make tactical tweak. You understand? Decide to improvise. But what I'm just trying to say is that Jordan Sancho has no business in that starting lineup. But Moresca, that will always be Moresca, decided to go for him. And guys, you notice that the impact of Jordan Sancho was not even felt all through the duration of the match when he was in the match until he was subbed out of the match. Then another mistake that I noticed, I did not see any reason why you decided to play two left footer as central defenders, whilst you can decide you can use Malagusto is in the bench, you can play Malagusto at the right back, you can decide to play Rhys James at the right back, and then take in use Fofana and Livakowi at your two central defensive pair. And then, do you understand? So you open up the midfield. You can decide, and you can even decide to play 3-5-2. You can decide to shock up the midfield and then play with your wing, use your active. Cucurella is there, make the wing backs very active and the rest of it. So I felt like the game was won and lost based on tactics. I feel like what's it called, Moresca, his tactics has failed him, and is going to continue to fail him if he does not learn. And my pain is going to be learning the hard way. So this is not what we want. We Chelsea fans, back in the days, this kind of fixture is usually 3 points. It's usually 3 points. The best Arsenal can get in this kind of fixture is draw. But then I don't understand what Moresca is doing these days. And for me, I feel like I've never believed in him, and I still don't believe in him. And again, we have continued to say this. We have continued to say this. What is Sanchez? What has Sanchez done for you that you continue to play Sanchez? You continue to play Sanchez as our goalkeeper. But then Moresca, like I said, will always be Moresca. He chooses his lineup. He knows what is good for his team. But obviously, what is good for his team is not good for us as the fans, and it's not good for the club. It's not good for the players. So, guys, let me know what you think, where Moresca got it wrong, and what Chelsea needs to do to improve. But for me, I think the tactics needs to change. Moresca needs to come out stronger. That's why I like Mourinho. You have to set, you have to be more visionary. You have to be more precise. You have to be more pragmatic on what you want to play, what your style. We want to know you for something. What is your style? What is your ambition? What is your target? I think all of that is missing, and that's why Chelsea is where Chelsea is today. So I think the owners needs to call Moresca, the coach of Chelsea, and then sit him down and have a roundtable meeting so that he can decide what he wants to do and where he wants to take the club.